I need a new main, and you guys may have clicked on this video looking for one too. So today I'm going to be unboxing and comparing 3 different price ranges of cubes: budget, mid-range, and flagship. And by the end, I'll pick a main and I'll tell you which price range you should go for. Also, because it's Christmas, I will be giving away the budget range cube, so enjoy the video. So here's my current main. Some people put it in the mid-range section, but I'd put it in the flagship because it is $33 on thecubicle.com. It is the Waylong V10. Mine may look a bit different because it's modded, but it's a Waylong V10. So let me introduce you to the cubes. This is the budget option, the one I will be giving away, so stick to the end if you want to earn this. It is the RS3M V5 dual adjustment, or spring tension as some people call it. The mid-range is the Super RS3M 2022 ball core. So this one is $10 if I didn't say. This one is $20, and then the flagship option is $80, and it is the Super Oolong. So boxes get big, so I'll move my background stuff out of the way. So first let's open the RS3M V5. So it's a very simple box. Very simple but hard to open. So here's the cube. It doesn't come in any fancy box, so that's cool. It comes with a stand, and there's some accessories. I might have to open the back to like push it out. This is a very hard to open box, so I'll move that out of the way. Here are the accessories. It comes with just a screwdriver and some manuals, and because the thing has a dual adjustment system, there is a little tool. Now the mid-range option, I'd say it has a, I don't like the design of the box as much, but it's a bit bigger and probably a bit more fancy on the inside. This is actually an older version of the RS3M V5, so it might actually be a bit less fancy. I'm just assuming it's going to be more fancy because it's more expensive. So yeah, as you can see, I was right. It comes in a box, and then here are the accessories. Let's take a look at these. So, let's see what it comes with. So, it looks like a dual adjustment. Ooh, an extra ball core. That's really nice. Cool, so here's a small ball core and a screwdriver. Cool. I really like how they added the extra ball core. That's nice. So I'll move that off to the side. And the big one. This is a huge box. And there's another box inside. Okay, I guess I will. This, wow, that's huge. Okay. Definitely the Super RS3M and RS3M V5 are winning for packaging. This is really fancy though. It has like handles and stuff. That's cool. But these are winning for packaging just because it's so much simpler. And then I believe you open it like, come on, like this. Yeah, that's cool. And then here's the cube. This is a really nice box. That's super fancy. And then here's this. And it comes with a identification card, so you don't misgender your cube, I think. And then here's the accessories. It comes with these things. Those are what you use for the dual adjustment. It comes with a battle axe, I think. Oh, okay, so it's missing the screwdriver. On the Waylong V10, it had a little screwdriver right here, but this looks like something to twist or like nuts. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure this comes with springs because this cube is maglev. So I don't think I will be putting in any springs. So fancy packaging, but a bit too much. They could have lightened it a bit. Like, that opening is just super weird. Okay, so next I'm going to feel each of the cubes' stock. Okay, so let's get on to first turn. Wow, okay, that's really nice for being $10. So, as you can see, normal primary internals, but like, it's not internals, unlike this cube. Like, it's colored internals and then deep internals are primary, if that makes sense. Let's see. So this is the old MOU adjustment system. They have a newer one now. But I think I like the old one a bit, but I don't really like screws as much, besides it's more durable. Let me do some ZBLLs. So yeah, this cube feels really nice, super fast. Let's check out the piece design. I don't know if I want to check out the piece design. That feels too hard to open, and I'm probably gonna break it. It has a normal scale, like scales on the piece, to suck up lube and add or decrease friction. I can't remember what it does. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So this, so without even opening it, I can notice it looks a bit different. Like, it almost has that GAN Smart Cube look, except it doesn't have the little holes. What is going on in there? You might not be able to hear, but someone's hammering something behind me. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, so let's open this up. Okay, this one is significantly heavier and more stable. And it, yeah, because it has much stronger magnets. Let me see if no, okay, I can't open this one. Ooh, I really like those gold internals. That's super cool. Okay, it has really nice turning, and it's very heavy. Nice corner cutting. Let me compare the corner cutting to this. Okay, so out of the box, the newer RS3M is slightly better. They have the same logo, but this one's more stable. Cool. I really like this box. It's super shiny and they're stackable. So this will be like my 5th now, because I have a lot of these boxes. And finally, the one I'm most excited for. This is the Super Oolong, the $80 option. So it has a nice magnetic case. It doesn't just snap, it's magnetic. And then let's take out the cube. So nice UV coating. Well, I already did first turns, but okay, it actually has colored internals and adjustable magnets. Let's check out piece design. So it looks like a Weilong V11, but this kind of like is more flat. On the Weilong V11, it kind of goes in, same with the Super Weilong, but this is just completely flat right here. So let's do some turns. Yep, that's really nice. So this cube feels quite tactile. It's still pretty smooth, but it does kind of have some of the Oolong feel. I can feel a lot of contact with the pieces, like Oolongs should. And it's super shiny, much shinier than the Weilong V10. Maybe my UV coating has worn off. I don't know if that's how it works, but it's much shinier. It definitely has stronger magnets, even though I gave this one an increased ball core and added some extra magnets in the pieces, which is crazy. That's because, like, this is strong and this one has increased magnets, but this one's still stronger. I quite like these stock tensions also. It's really nice corner cutting. Okay, so let's do a side-by-side comparison. So this one is much shinier, which I really like. This is some of the smoothest coating of all time. Smoother than some of the V11s and super way long V2s I've tried. Or maybe I just have bad hands and can't feel well. This one is matte, and it's much heavier than all the others. And then I'd call these similar in size, and then this one is super heavy. I don't really like heavy cubes. I like how these are super light. And then magnet strength. So this one is pretty good for the price. Like, I really like these magnets. It feels super snappy and smooth. This one is more controllable and slow. Even though this one has a ball core, I definitely think it has weaker magnets. And then this one has auto aligning. Sometimes, like, see, auto aligning. And this one is by far the fastest. This one is probably the slowest, and then this one is probably actually like the same speed. So like, okay, it's getting, oh, that was a U4, cool. That was a U6. Okay, so now here's the thing you guys are probably most curious about. Feature comparison. So this one has maglev and a dual adjustment system with no screws. And then the mid-range option has a dual adjustment system with screws and maglev. And then this one has a dual adjustment system with screws and a spring. So this one is definitely the most basic. It has colored internals, dragon scales, no ball core or anything, and then a decent strength magnets. And as you can see, there are spots for magnets for corner to core, but there aren't in this version. And then this version is extremely hard to open. So this one I had to loosen quite a bit to open it. The piece design is very similar. And I don't know if the other cube had this, but I'm just now noticing it on this one. This one has like an extra track to stop corner twisting, which is really nice. I wish some cubes like the Wapo V5 had that. And then very cool gold internals. This has to be one of my favorite internal cube. And then it has a different colored ball core than the one it comes with, so I'm wondering if maybe the ball core has a different strength. So, and then this one, the pieces are coming out quite easily. It looks very similar to some cubes like the Super Weilong V2. As you can see, like the Oolongs before it, it has a lot of piece-to-piece contact. Very strong magnets that are adjustable, and it has corner-to-core magnets, which you can't take out, and then, as you'll see, a 20 magnet ball core in there with UV coating and maglev. So now, I'm going to pick what you guys should main, and what I'm going to main. Actually, it's totally up to you, but this is just my recommendations. So this is the first cube. It is the RS3 and V5 spring compression, as I said. And for this one, I set it up with the YoCube 1 setup. I actually thought it felt really good on this, except I did compression 2, and I did weight 4 instead of weight 5, because I find weight 5 to be a bit too heavy. So, it feels super snappy and controllable, even though it doesn't have a ball core. And before I move on to the next cube, as I said, I will actually be giving away this one. I will ship it to you for free, and you'll get the cube for free. And all you have to do is like, subscribe, yes I can see if you're actually subscribed or not, and then comment your main cube. Super simple to enter, the prize is this, and winners will be announced in my WCA Relay 2026 video. And the giveaway ends New Year's Eve at 12 AM, so exactly on New Year's. So you have until then to potentially earn this cube. I'll do my best to return it to its original packaging. and it's already set up for you, so you're welcome. Then this is the next cube. It is the budget option, and for this one, I can't quite remember what I did, but I kept it simple. I put in FZ Rush, DNM 37, and Stealth with a bit of Dignitas. And now it feels super fast and controllable, which is exactly how I like my cubes. Again, it has a bit weaker magnets than the budget option, despite having a ball core, but it still feels super controllable. But one downside is it's super heavy, and I don't really like heavy cubes. So I don't know if this one will be an option for me, just because of how heavy it is, but it's still really nice, and I might actually make this one no longer my warm-up cube and make this one my warm-up cube instead, because I think it's really nice. And then here is the pro option, the Super Oolong. For this one, I did some DNM 37, FZ Stealth, and FZ Glide to make it super soft and crisp and very quiet, as you can hear, despite it being an Oolong. And then I did Compression 2, like with all of my cubes. And then I turned the magnet setting to the highest, which I believe is 6. But yeah, this one feels really nice. And I would highly recommend it despite the price, just because it's super tactile, and tactile cubes are the best. Okay, so whatever. Final recommendation. I think it is totally up to you. Some of you guys may want this cube because you're on a tight budget. Some of you guys may want something not too expensive, but not too cheap, with some pretty cool looking internals and nice features. That's also heavy, because some people like heavy cubes for some reason. And then if you really have the budget, you could go for this cube, the Super Oolong. I think I will personally be picking this, not because it's the most expensive, but I like really fast cubes that are also very tactile. That's how I modded this one, to make it extra tactile. And it's super fast, and I just really love it. But yeah, I guess that concludes the video. If you want a free cube, or you're looking for a new main, make sure to enter the giveaway, subscribe, like, leave a comment of your favorite cube. And I guess I will reset up my background, and I'll see you next time.